Mom and I went to a karaoke night at the Willow, during which I sang 4 songs in total, since it was pretty crowded, at least during the first hour or so. Based on what I observed, it got pretty crowded within the first hour. Roughly from 5:45 p.m. to 6:45 p.m. and then over the next few hours, it gradually got less crowded till there were only about a dozen or so people by the time it was 10:30 p.m. The 4 songs I sang were Safe and Sound by Capital Cities, which is probably a new song for me. Either that or it had been a long time since I last sang it. But I believe it's a new song for me. Then I sang Soak Up the Sun by Sheryl Crow, which I've sung before, but I hadn't sang it in a little while at least. Then the third song was The World I Know by Collective Soul, which I believe is either a new one for me or one I hadn't done in a while. And then the last song I sang, it was Yellow by Coldplay. This is actually the second, what's intended to be, what I said to be a double order of mozzarella sticks. That I got at the Willow. With me having the first double order around 9:30 p.m. With me having spent the last few hours working on the outline for the floral jacket I'm going to give the current Hispanic woman polystyrene drawing project and the necessary details. For me then to be able to later on draw in what I now plan on drawing in a sports bra of sorts. That's going to, as its image, have the flag of Argentina. And primarily so I can show a toned stomach at a later point. And I'm going to do some corresponding shorts with it too. At least that's the current plan, or I could still do a pair of jeans, though I'm not sure how I would do a belt in that case. I remember getting up pretty late today. I would say somewhere between 11 in the morning and 12:30 in the afternoon. But around 1:15 in the afternoon, and Mom came back from a surprise trip to McDonald's and Wendy's. At which point I was preparing the last phenomenal chicken pho bowl that we had in the pantry closet. So I ended up having a Filet-O-Fish sandwich and a Shamrock shake from McDonald's with that pho bowl. Then later on, roughly from 3 to 4 p.m., I walked to Wegmans to return a white plastic garbage bag full of container deposits, which had some weight. Which, whenever this is the case, I suspect there's some significant number of glass containers. And I was right in that. The glass had settled to the bottom of the bag, so I did the plastic and aluminum first. Then I took care of the containers that didn't have a deposit. And then lastly, I did the glass containers. With deposits, I don't recall having any glass containers with no deposit. And I ended up getting back $2, two $1 bills, and a quarter in deposits. Then I reviewed all of the My Dinner videos that I had both raw video files and a U-Cut project for at the time, so I could make sure that the uploaded videos, audio and video was working before deleting both the raw video clips and the U-Cut project file that I uploaded to YouTube. So I essentially could have as few videos as possible before tethering my smartphone to my laptop via what I usually use to charge my phone, and copy and paste the videos that make up the aftermath footage of, if I recall, the February 19 whole blood donation I did, which, as it turns out, is my 30th whole blood donation. I copy and pasted those video files, those 3 video files, along with a few unrelated photos, pasted them to my downloads folder, and then subsequently edited together the video project in Camtasia 2019, which only took a few minutes, and played put some copyright-free music over the video in order to cover up potentially what I recall some copyrighted music that has royalties on it. Technically, all music is copyrighted, but some copyrighted music has been made royalty-free, so I use royalty-free music to cover up royaltied music that I think played at a couple of points while I filmed those video files. And I did this while eating the last chicken cob salad of two Mom got some days ago, by which point that chicken cob salad was a few days past the expiration date. Well, not the expiration date, but it was called the sell-by date. So I ate that salad in my room. Though it would have looked goofy if I took a picture of that salad on my bed.